Flight boss, bitch, you know, for sure. Now, this is the continuation to the past video where we talk about how each zodiac sign deal with breakups. Now we're gonna talk about how to know if this motherfucking zodiac sign is over you, because you got a lot of those motherfucking people out there. You may be one of them. You may broke up with somebody and you may be sitting on the couch talking to your groups of friends and shit like, yeah, I bet this motherfucker still want me, this, that, and third, I'm this, that, and third, and your ass might be in for a rude awakening when you watch this motherfucking video right here. Because if you are getting this kind of energy signature from the person you just broke up with, this gonna goddamn mean that they motherfucker over you. And each zodiac sign is very different. So some of these zodiac signs, the way that they play that they're over you may make you feel like they not over you. You see what I'm saying? So it's kind of, you got a few tricky ones like that, like Scorpio, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes even Gemini, you know what I'm saying? Even Libra to a certain degree. You know what I'm saying? Like the kind of energy you get from them, you would start to think like these motherfuckers ain't over you, but nah, you gotta pay attention. I'm gonna break all that shit down right now. So motherfucker, let's start off with goddamn Aries. This is how you know if a goddamn Aries is over your ass, right? No attention would be put towards you. Not even a full conversation. Like Aries wouldn't even have a full conversation with you. Conversation would be very light. If it would be a conversation at all, they'd fuck around and turn into a ghost on your ass. So for the most part, there's no, and then they would try to detach all ties. So they would make sure that there's no situation or circumstance there to even bring your monkey ass back, or for them to even want you to bring back up in their life in some way, shape, or form. So this is how you know if an Aries. So if you broke up with an Aries, right, and you are around an Aries, right, and you think that this Aries is being distant or not holding a conversation, you might think, oh, this person is just being moody. This person is in their feelings. This person is still salty. No, 9 times out of 10, if you experiencing some energy of no, because Aries even like attentions. Aries don't like people, but they do like attention. So for the most part, if they don't even feel like they need to waste their time for themselves to be seen in front of you, then that lets you know that they over you. So nah, it ain't nothing that they in their feelings and their moods. They just over your ass. And they don't feel like wasting time to even be seen in front of you any goddamn more. You see what I'm saying? So if you're not getting a full conversation, you getting something light, or you're not even getting no attention, or you feel this kind of energy of someone trying to kind of show you that they're not paying attention to you in some type of way, don't take it as this person is in their feelings or something. Take it as, no, this person is over you. You know what I'm saying? And if they choose to show you that they over you, which a lot of times Aries don't even bother to try to show you that they over you. But a lot of times they just disappear. You know what I'm saying? But for the most part, if you feeling the energy, if you ain't getting no attention paid towards you, not even for the good things that you're doing, also, you know what I'm saying? And even not even holding a full conversation, yeah, the Aries is over you. Now, let's get to Taurus. Taurus, this is how you know a Taurus is over you, right? They stop adding you in their plans and start planning things with others and creating bonds to create bonds and foundations with. You know what I'm saying? So for the most part, like the shit that you used to be included with, that you ain't included with no more, like you stop getting included into their things that the shit that they're doing. And the shit that they fixated on doing, like whatever that they're doing at the moment that they want to fixate and get their feet wet in and stabilize themselves in, if they stop including you into those plans and those actions or things of that nature, then this is how you know a Taurus is over you in some way, shape, or form. You know what I'm saying? Because they're not building with you. They're not creating no foundation with you. They're not even adding you to whatever they got going. Remind you, this is an earth sign, so it's dealing with material. When I say material, I don't just mean money or whatever like that, but I mean reality, the physical realm. So the things that you have, that could be your relationships, your ideas, your concepts, right? If you find yourself not being a part of that anymore, you're not a part of their idea, you're not a part of their travels anymore, you're not a part of their scheduling, you're not a part of their what they got going on today or whatever like that. You know what I'm saying? They got that going on with they didn't create that kind of bond with other people, then this is how you know a Taurus is over you. Now, this is how you know a Gemini is over you, right? Now, it can get kind of tricky, right? But they will cut off communication. They'd cut off communication with you, and they'd just rather talk shit about you to others. You know, they sometimes, like, if they still not over you, they are willing to have the conversation with you. They'll talk to you, but for the most part, how you know a Gemini over you, now you're not going to stop a Gemini from talking. So for the most part, how you know they over you is they just stop talking to you. So if you not getting those texts no more, you're not getting that call no more, and it could be about anything. It don't even have to be about the relationship. Geminis could talk about anything. If you're not even getting that anymore, then for the most part, yeah, you could forget it. You could think in your head that this Gemini is pretty much over you. They done found someone else to conversate with, someone else to feed their curious mind. You know what I'm saying? They like information. They like being curious. They like getting into things, like doing things with their hands. So for the most part, if they can't do that with you anymore, then that's when you know they over you. So keep that in mind. They cut off all communication, and that's not likely for a Gemini. So if a Gemini did that to you, then you know, because Geminis don't even deal with breakups in bad ways. You know what I'm saying? They kind of like Libras in a lot of ways. The people they break up with is not necessarily on a bad terms, but if it is on a bad terms, and you do start seeing that it's a cutoff of all communication or whatever like that, then that's when you should really worry, because you know that's not like Gemini. So for the most part, that Gemini is really over you. You know what I'm saying? Because communication, they don't even have to communicate about relationships. So you could be an ex, but y'all, that don't stop y'all from talking about things and things of that nature. You see what I'm saying? That Gemini, other signs may take heed to that, like, oh, this ain't a relationship I need to be in. But Geminis don't look at relationships like that. It's not always like that. It just always leads to sex and shit like that, but it's not always like that. But they just look at relationships as all, just relationships, forms of communication, forms that's relating. That's relationships in general. Relationships don't got nothing to do with partners. It's just people who get lost into their indulging and sex who turn relationship word in general and the first thing that pop on your mind is relationship. Nah, relationship could be co-workers, business, associates, friends, and your mates and siblings, family, all kind of shit. You know, and this is what air signs understand, and majority Geminis. Now, this is how so if they cut off all communication with you, yeah, they over you. This is how you know if a Cancer is over you. Now, this is how a Cancer, how you know they are over you, right? They will stop. Now, this is another tricky one, because they'll make you feel like they not over you. But if they giving you this energy I'm about to explain specifically, yeah, they is over you. So don't get lost and think that this person is in their moods because they care about you. No, they don't care about you. It's just, but they can't help but to care. But they might care about you in a negative light. So for the most part, how you know a Cancer is over you is they stop caring for you and about you with nothing good to say about you. They don't even have anything good to say about you. And the things that they might fix up their mouth to say good about you, it come out as sarcastic. So for the most part, that's how you know a Scorpio. So if you sitting back, like you broke up with a Cancer, right, and you hear them talking about you and shit like that through other people, it's gonna make you feel like this person still care or whatever like that. But no, they don't. That's just a Cancer energy. And especially if they giving you this kind of energy, they ain't even got nothing good to say about you, and then they don't care about you or nothing, or even to be around you or anything of that nature. To call and see if you are alright or anything of that nature, yeah, they over you. You know what I'm saying? Because you can even break up with a Cancer and let bygones be bygones, and they can still feel the need to check up on you from time to time and give you that nurturing energy that, okay, this person ain't trying to get back with me, they just making sure that I'm alright and stuff like that. But once it gets to a point that they don't even do that either, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, they over you. You know what I'm saying? Alright, now this is how you know a Leo is over you, right? They're gonna broadcast treating someone or something better than ever, way better than they ever treated you, right? And you gonna see it in some way, shape, or form. Whether it's on Facebook, whether they gotta act like something wrong with their car just to stop in front of your house to be with the person. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna do something, but this is another tricky one to make you feel like this person still like me or whatever like that. No, in the Leo's head, they're trying to show you that they're over you. That ain't a form of them not being over you. No, that's them trying to show you that they over you. They want you to see that they over you. You know what I'm saying? See, that's why I said things get tricky. Every sign is different. So for the most part, yeah, Leo will broadcast treating something or someone way better than ever. And they're gonna make sure you see that in some way, shape, or form. And they're gonna make sure that they spark the imagination or the feeling within you that you lost something or you was the wrong one. You know what I'm saying? So keep that in mind. Now also, this is how you know when a Virgo is over you, right? Now, This is how you know a Virgo is over you. They don't play the mind games like other ones and things of that nature. But sometimes they can. But for the most part, this is how you know a Virgo is over you. They restructure their life in a way that you can't participate, even if you tried or wanted to. You see what I'm saying? So even if a Virgo broke up with you and they wasn't even truly over you, right? But they got into another relationship, or they doing something else or whatever like that. They will allow that situation to reconstruct in a way that you can't really participate in their life, even if you try. You see what I'm saying? So it'll be even to a point where you can reconnect with this person or whatever like that, and it'll be a scenario where that y'all reconnect on good terms, but both of y'all lives have changed so much, it really ain't no way that it can be whenever the initial breakup happened in the first place. Like, you get what I'm saying? So that's how you know when a Virgo is over you. You know what I'm saying? So say you broke up with a Virgo, right? And say you just broke up with the person that you was cheating or who you just moved on with from the Virgo, right? Now say you get memories of the Virgo, right? And now say you want to get back with the Virgo. Now the Virgo will talk to you. Like, they won't just be strictly cold, you know what I'm saying? Because if the situation is what it is what it is. Like I said, earth signs not emotional. Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo's not emotional. So it's about making sense out of things. It's not about the emotions, whatever like that. So for the most part, say you try to get back with this Virgo, right? After you have broke up with them for whatever the cause, right? And you try to get back with them. Now they'll conversate with you and talk, and you will even feel like it might be a chance or whatever like that. But here's where things come into play as far as reality, right? The reality of it is this: both of y'all situations have changed, and it's so different that you can't even get it there. You know what I'm saying? So you will have to let it go. You know what I'm saying? Because if the Virgo has reconstructed their situation to the point that you can't even participate, right? They may work a Pacific time that they wasn't working when y'all was together, or they may be in another situation, or they may live in another city, or they may be doing something different, or they may be around another crowd. It's going to be some type of different scenario where it don't even matter anyway. So if the Virgo have allowed their situation to become in that manner, so even if they start having feelings for you, but just the situation that they're in, it still don't even allow it. Like the people, places, and things won't even allow both of y'all. It's a whole different, you know what I'm saying? If a Virgo have allowed that situation to even partake, then it don't matter if they wanted to take you back or not. In so many ways, shapes, and form, this is their way of telling you that they're over you. You know what I'm saying? This is their way. So that's how you know a Virgo is over you. Their whole life is reconstructed in a way that you can't participate, even if both of y'all wanted for it to or not. You know what I'm saying? So keep that in mind. Now Libras. This is how you know a Libra is over you. They just fuck around and simply get married. They just fuck around and get married with the person that they cheated or left your ass with. That's how you. So say you broke up with a goddamn Libra, right? Couple months passed or whatever like that. You like, goddamn, I missed that Libra, and you call that Libra back, and you leave a text like, man, what's up? How your life been? Or whatever like that. And then the text come back, I'm married. God damn it, you was talking to a Libra. They don't give a fuck. They just want to get married. But yeah, that's what's up though. Hey, but look, that's what's going down though. You know what I'm saying? So that's how you know you broke up with a Libra, and then your ass is fucking too late. They in another relationship. So for the most part, that's when you know a Libra is over you. They just fuck around and get married. A lot of times they don't get married, but they get into their relationships like that. So they end up joining everything, their bills or their lifestyles and everything with the person that they're with at the moment. You know what I'm saying? So for the most part, that's how you know a Libra over you. If a Libra is still freelancing and they ain't in no relationship like the one y'all was just in, then they may not be over you. Maybe still a chance. But 9 times out of 10, a Libra is in another relationship trying to make that one better than the previous one. So if you was in a hardcore relationship with a Libra and y'all have just broke up, and if you want to know if they over you or not, just see if they in another relationship, and 9 times out of 10, they either going as hardcore as y'all went or even more. You know what I'm saying? So you got to keep that in mind. Also, that's how you know a Libra is over you. You go on their Facebook page, and the relationship status says in a relationship. Even if they ain't in one. You know what I'm saying? They're going to make sure representations is out there to make you feel like they are in one. So, because the Libras, they love relationships. So, like I said, air signs are not emotional, and they down to talk also. So, it's not like a air sign, especially Libras, to not talk to you. They'll talk to you, right? Because they all about relationships. So, even if a Libra ain't in a relationship, right, they'll talk. But even if they ain't in a relationship, but they giving you the energy like they is in one, but you just know they ain't in one, or you might not know if they in one or not, but genuinely they not in one. But if they choose to make you feel like they are in one, even though y'all still talking on and off, that's how you know a Libra is over you. Because Libras is open for relationships. So if they give you energy like they're not open for a relationship, then they're over you. You know what I'm saying? So don't let the lies, the Leo Libras, the lies, see, Leo Libra, the lies, don't let the lies fool you and make you think when you at home to yourself, like, yeah, I can get back with this person. No, you can't. They just friendly like that, but they ain't that friendly. Now, we get to motherfucking Scorpios. Now, this is how you know if a Scorpio is over you. This is another tricky one, right? Because you might see that motherfucking black on black van outside your house every other day and shit, and you might just be like, yeah, that's that motherfucker, and shit like that, and they be like, yeah, this motherfucker thirsty, it's thirsty. But no, like I said, every sign different. So if a Scorpio is stalking you, right? They secretly stalk you and wait to see your downfall. See, that's what they stalking you for. They're not stalking you to be with you. They stalking you to see if your relationship end up in the same way as the relationship that y'all just had ended up. You know what I'm saying? They're waiting around, stalking you, secretly making fake Facebook pages and shit to see. They can't wait till some turmoil happen in your relationship so they can sit back and be like, see, I knew it wasn't me, it's this person. You know what I'm saying? And here's the thing. See, it gets real tricky with Scorpios because they'll sting your ass. And what do I mean by that? I'm going to break it down right now, right? Look, they'll secretly stalk you and wait to see your downfall, right? Then pop back up. Pop back up at that time that you break up with the person that you broke up with them for, right? They'll stalk you and wait to that relationship fuck up, right? Pop back up in your life, right? Just to sting you, right? They might even fuck you. They might even fuck you just to take their power back to cut you off first. So as a Scorpio, so if you broke up with the Scorpio or whatever like that, you might think they still on you or stuff like that. You might think they still with you because they saying, yeah, come over at this time late at night or whatever like that, and y'all motherfuckers, they might still fuck you and shit like that and make you feel all happy about yourself, like, okay, I'm about to get back at my ex or whatever like that, not knowing that they did that just so they could break up with you this time. Y'all ain't even gonna make it to day 2. You gonna be calling tomorrow like, hey, we gonna do the same thing last night. You ain't gonna get no text back, right? And then you gonna get frustrated. You gonna be thinking like, damn, everything was cool. Let me text her again. Let me text again. Let me say why she ignore me. Last night she was telling you or whatever like that. Then you gonna find out. You gonna find out they're in another relationship. They don't give a fuck about you. They're gonna say, stop fucking calling me, motherfucker. I don't like you. Then you gonna start bringing up shit like, hold on, so what happened last night or whatever like that. We think I'll be like, what last night? Oh, I was just at a time. I was just at a moment and you was there and I was seeing you was going through stress. See, this is where that care come out. The water care come out. You catch that. You don't catch the beneath the veil. You don't catch what happened behind that. You just got the emotion. They just psyched your ass all up. Not knowing the Scorpio feel good now. Like, yeah, fuck. And she like, yeah, I fucked his ass and then cut his ass the fuck off. Now how that feel, motherfucker? You will never get this again, nigga. And all your relationships is gonna be the same fucking way. Now that's when you know a Scorpio's over you and your ass got stung and you thought it was all good. You see what I'm saying? So it's tricky. You know what I'm saying? It's real fucking tricky in this manipulation game out here. You gotta watch your motherfucking back in the astral realm. Now, check this out. Let's talk about Sagittarius. Now, this is how you know a Sagittarius is over you, right? They'll treat you just like anyone. Like they'll treat you just like, and like nothing never happened. they'll treat you just like they treat anybody else, like nothing ever happened. You'll be sitting back like, damn, I was just in a relationship with this person for a long time. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, they acting like, you know what I'm saying? But that's how it is. And then they act towards you like you a new person too, like almost to a certain degree. They may throw certain jokes out there to make you think like, oh yeah, I know this person know me, like this person acting like, but at the same time, it'll be so light, like you'll get this impression like, do this person remember we was in a relationship? Like, you know, that's the energy you'll get from a Sagittarius. And if you getting that energy from a Sagittarius, that's how you know they over you. Like, they'll treat you just like anybody else. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't hold no weight, you don't hold no water, like you don't, you know what I'm saying? So keep that in mind. That's how you know when a Sagittarius is over you. So you can even be around them and be like, yeah, I was in a relationship with this person, but they cool people, so I could be around them or whatever like that. But how you know if this person is over you, if they just treat you like they treat the next person. You know what I'm saying? And you could clearly remember that y'all was in a relationship and you wasn't getting treated like just the next person. You know what I'm saying? That's when you know a Sagittarius is over you. But they're not going to want to be heavy and bring up no deep emotions. They definitely don't want to go over why y'all broke up in the first place or none of that type of shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? So they definitely not going to make the room dark. But how you know they over you, then they even treat you like that never happened also. So keep that in mind. Now, Capricorns. Now, this is how you know a Capricorn is over you, right? They become too busy for you. Right? Now, you've been in a relationship with this Capricorn, and so you know their time schedule, you know when they go to work, you know when they over their parents' house, or you know when they over their relatives' house, or you know when they doing this, you know when they doing that. But for some strange reason, they become too busy for you though. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all may have just did a slight breakup, and you may just needed a few days or a few weeks just to break apart. It might not have nothing to do with another person, right? But say you want to reconnect. But this person too busy. Like the shit that y'all was just doing last week at the same time, the same day. Like y'all was doing one thing Monday every day. So you know that person's schedule cleared that day. You know what I'm saying? But all of a sudden it's not. You know what I'm saying? That Capricorn is over you. That's how you know the Capricorn is over you. And like I said, Earth sign's not emotional. So for the most part, yeah, they willing to talk. They'll answer back. They'll answer your text back. That doesn't necessarily mean y'all getting back together. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what fire and water signs need to learn from air and earth signs. Like, just because motherfuckers is responding, that doesn't necessarily mean you supposed to get the feeling like, yeah, I can come back. Shit, like, no, motherfucker, like, they just willing to talk. But if the situation done is done, like, that ain't got nothing to do with it. See, fire and water being they feelings. But look, check this out. Capricorns become too busy for you. So keep that in mind. Now, this is how you know Aquarius is over you, right? They start to have dry humor or make dry jokes about the relationship. Remind you, it's not good, or it's not like an Aquarius to cut off communication. They're air signs. So they're going to communicate, right? So, but if the form of communication is dry humor or being sarcastic or making jokes about the relationship, remind you, if an Aquarius is in a serious relationship, 9 times out of 10, that's the last thing that they're making jokes about. They're too busy analyzing and seeing the structure of other people's relationships and seeing how unique that they can make their own. But they're not joking around about it. You know what I'm saying? They like to joke with their partner and do things that's jokingly with their partner, but they're not actually necessarily joking with others about their partner. You see what I'm saying? But if you hear through the grapevines about this Aquarius you just broke up with, and the way that they talking amongst y'all social group, and they're talking in a manner of like being sarcastic and being dry about the relationship, talking about the relationship in a funny way, not even taking it serious. It's like that's another thing. Saturn here too. A lot of times they take relationships serious. So if they're talking about the relationship like it ain't serious amongst others and shit like that or whatever like that, that's how you know an Aquarius over you. So don't just think you're around somebody. See, like I said, you might have broke up with them and be in your ego like, this person constantly talking about me, they on my nuts or something like that. No, see, every sign is different. No, in this case, an Aquarius is, if they're talking about you but in a manner of it being sarcastic and funny, they're over it. Like, that's their way of showing you they're over it. They're over you. You see what I'm saying? So keep that in mind. And last but not least, let's get into Pisces. This is how you know a Pisces is over you. They stop connecting with you. They just go flat out and stop connecting with you. So keep that in mind. Like, convos become very light. So they still connect and resonate with you in some way. Not connect, but they still resonate with you. Like if you really in a helping need or something like that, they still give you a shoulder to lean on. But for the most part, how you know that they're over you is they'll stop connecting with you. They'll stop bringing up situations that's similar to yours. You know what I'm saying? Because 9 times out of 10, you hurt them. You broke up with them. So why is they going to bring up a situation to resonate with you because you hurt now? Or you trying to get back? You see what I'm saying? They'll stop connecting with you. Like they'll stop, like convos will be light. Like you won't feel the emotional connection anymore. You'll just feel like, oh, this is just a person I could just conversate with now. This ain't a person I could do anything with anymore. Or this ain't a person I could feel anymore or laugh with anymore. You'll feel like that. And that's when you know a Pisces is over you. So you could stay friends with one of your Pisces exes forever. That don't mean y'all gonna be back in a relationship, especially if they giving you the energy of they just not connecting with you anymore. They're connecting with someone else. See what I'm saying? So keep that in mind. And y'all connection is like limited and short, almost like Wi-Fi. You know what I'm saying? The conversation is very light, very staticky, very short. Might just cut off. The conversation might just cut off. You know what I'm saying? Might just cut off. So you know what I'm saying? That's how you know when a goddamn Pisces is over your goddamn ass. And that's it. That's all. Fight boss, bitch. Goddamn air.